Hey guys, it's Mo. Welcome back. So today we're going to watch a new video by NCTU called Work It. And this video literally came out 7 hours ago here in the States. So I want to talk a little bit about NCTU for some of the people who are new listeners here. So NCT is actually a 23-member group. NCTU is a subunit of that group because NCT is a rotational group where the members go into different subgroups like throughout time basically. And they just kind of put together the boys to what style that fits the most. So it's really cool how they, rotate everyone constantly. And, you see a lot of different changes and stuff. So it keeps things really exciting. So this is NCTU, as I said. And recently, like within the last month or so, they released several different songs and videos. And last month, the first one of the Resonance album that they're doing, there's a part 1 and a part 2. So Resonance part 1, they started with Misfit. And this was a kind of a cool 90s rap rock style hip hop song. And it really, for me, I felt like it had like the Beastie Boys kind of flair in it. If you don't know who the Beastie Boys are, they're like an 80s kind of like suburban rap rock band. So definitely like a little bit of that kind of flair in the Misfit. Misfit also had really strong like guitar power chords driving the song. And as a musician and music teacher myself, I definitely want to give you guys a little more insight into the musical aspect of the songs as well. And then the song following Misfit was Make a Wish. And that was a really cool Middle Eastern influence song, as well as incorporate a 90s R&B hip hop style along with that. So it was really cool, really creative. And then following 90s Love by NCTU comes the one we're watching today, which is Work It. So I saw a little bit on Instagram, like a little one teaser that they had literally maybe like a day or two ago, and it did have a little retro vibe to it, and I had kind of a feeling it might be kind of dance-like because all the previous ones were around 100 to like 108 BPM, and BPM is beats per minute, which is basically as this how many beats per minute a song goes, so that will measure the tempo of the song. So around 100 is somewhat fast, so like kind of like a dance song. And I can actually show you. Okay, so BPM is normally measured by a metronome, which is something that looks like this. Oh, that's not backwards. But anyways, it's something that looks like this. I don't have my old-fashioned one, which is, you can probably Google it, or I'll put a picture up for you guys. Yeah, so I have to use my digital cell phone app, which is just as good because it's still a metronome and it keeps time. So basically 108, beats per minute, that's what 90s Love was written as. So this is how fast it is. So if you're thinking of a beat, it would be like this. So yeah, so anyways, let's get started with this because I'm super excited to see Work It. Okay, let's go. Oh, I remember that. There was that last scene in the previous video, 90s Love. Oh. Ooh. Okay. I love how they go straight into that kind of heavy bass line automatically. The pink hair on Hendry. Okay. This is cool. Ooh, I like the black hair on Yuta. Okay. I like how they add in kind of the house, kind of a Ibiza style electronic vibe to it. Okay. This is infectious. The pink hair. Oh my God. Okay, Johnny. I knew it was gonna be like a dance kind of song, but everything else has been so hip hop oriented. It's really cool to see them kind of mix it up and do something that's more dance and electronic oriented. Especially since retro is so in. Yes. Oh, Fat Bridge. Oh, yeah. Yay, Yuta! I really like this mix. I feel like Yuta, for example, and Johnny are kind of really like coming out in this one. And recently I haven't seen so much like in the front line, so this is really cool to see the mix up. And Hendry too is really cool. And like he never normally has colored hair really, so the pink is like a really cool thing to see. I love this mix. And the blonde hair on Johnny. That's a big plus. Yes, the choreo is so good. This is so fun. Work it. Oh. Oh. What's this? Oh. That reminded me of Black on Black. Okay, so SM is really putting out the anticipation on us. It feels like a Marvel movie at the end when they show the end scene. But yeah, okay, so that was really cool. I liked how they, it still had like the fast dance beat, but it was so different because it was very electronic oriented. And previous things have been more 90s hip hop. So as I said earlier, that was just a cool mix up that I wasn't really expecting. And I thought it was infectious, and the vibe was super fun, retro disco kind of as well. And it had some cool changes with the members, like Johnny with the blonde hair. I can't remember when I've seen him with blonde hair. Maybe he has before. I'm sure he has, but anyways, and it was long, so that was a cool switch. And then Hendry with the pink hair, that was a big switch actually for Hendry, I feel like. And like, yeah, some of the boys kind of came out more in this one. I feel like some highlights were definitely Yuta, Jungwoo, and Johnny, kind of more in the lead. And yeah, Hendry too, actually. So definitely want to say that. So just my personal thoughts on that. So always feel free to comment and let me know what you guys thought of it as well, and who stood out for you too. So that was really cool. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and always feel free to comment. So until next time, guys, thanks.